all the information of the new smoke detector. Today is a perfect example of how a little bit of experience can lead on to more work. So I went around to this guy's house because he was selling the house and he had it tested by the people that were buying it, and the electrician that done the test said there's redundant cables on the fire alarm system, they're not being used, they need to be removed, they're potentially dangerous. I think he labelled it as a C3 or something, but I went round there and said they're terminated into a box, because basically what they'd done, they'd changed the main smoke alarms for battery smoke alarms. I haven't got a clue why, but some people do these things. So they had battery smoke alarms, but the cabling was there to be able to have the main smoke alarms. And I said there's no point in removing them, because if you ever want main smoke alarms, you can use it. So they're terminated fine inside a box and left safe, and they're even turned off at the fuse board. So then I gave them a report saying, look, they are redundant cables, but there's no point in removing them for this reason, because they can be used in the future. There'd be no point in rewiring the smoke alarm circuit if you did want to main smoke alarms. So then that guy moved. He moved to his new house, got it all sorted, got it all passed through. The person that was buying the house was happy with it. So he's got a new house. So he also said, can you come and check my new house just to make sure it's up to scratch? So of course, first things first, let's lock off the smoke detector circuit. I've switched it off, tested it on a known supply to make sure that we know that it is dead, and then use my little lock off kit on here. I'm not putting a label on it because it's in the garage, out the way, no one will be able to get to it. But yeah, there we go. Don't tell anyone my numbers, 0. And then the first one on this circuit, we have the live and neutral coming in from the fuse board, and then we've also got a 3-core going out, which is red, yellow and blue. So basically it's got a control wire in there as well, so they're all interlinked with mains to the smoke alarm. And then we know the end of line on this circuit because this one has only got the red, yellow and blue. So the 3-core cable, it has the live, the neutral and the signal, basically to make all the smoke alarms go off. So this is the end of line, and there was 3 on this circuit. And obviously there's a terminal block for the earth to be put in as well. We didn't necessarily have to change the bases, but it comes with the bases and they look a better white than the old ones that were all dirty and the white's faded. So we put the new bases up as well. And then of course, because I've had all these terminals to bits, I'm going to give it a loop test just to make sure that we've got a decent reading on this circuit. And 1.44 is pretty high, but it is perfectly acceptable for this lighting circuit. And as I thought, the lower I get, like this is the 3rd floor, so I'll go down to the 2nd floor and then onto the ground floor, the reading gets a lot less. And then the next step is to simply install the new smoke detector. So we can put that up and it slides straight on, locates on the pins and clicks in perfectly. And of course, I downloaded the ACO app. And with this app, it's just a little extra feature you can do for the customer. And it's a good to know what life that actual smoke alarm has. And it gives you a little signal and a full report of the condition of that smoke detector. All you need to do is press the middle button 3 times, and then it will give a little sound. It sounds like an old computer loading, and it will give the signal to that app of the condition of the smoke detector. It's a pretty good feature. It will tell you the age and when you need to replace the smoke detector, when the power's been off, how many times it's been tested, and basically how many times it's been off as well. It's quite a good amount of information.